Very warm welcome to everyone. Hope you people are doing fine. In the last three chapters, we have learned in detail about water. Today, we are going to learn chapter 11 of EVS, Our Need for Air. In this lesson, we are going to obtain information about the characteristics of water. So, kids, let's get started. There is air all around us. Though we can feel it, we cannot see it. Air does not have color, smell, or taste. We can see the things moving air can do. Moving air is called wind. Here we can see moving of curtains. This is also because of air. Air can make the pages of a book flutter. Air also makes the branches of trees move too. Kites flying in the air. All these examples shows us the presence of air. Now we are going to learn composition of air. Air is a mixture of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, rare gases, dust particles and water vapor. Biggest component of air is nitrogen, which is around 78% of air. 21% oxygen and 1% includes carbon dioxide, some rare gases, water vapor. Now, what is inhalation? We breathe in air through our nose. That is called inhalation. During the process of inhalation, we take in oxygen. Now, what is exhalation? We breathe out air through the nose. This is called exhalation. And during the process of exhalation, we breathe out carbon dioxide. Now, what is respiration? Inhalation and exhalation are together called breathing. We breathe continuously. That is called respiration. So, students, we breathe in and breathe out. But we do not need everything which is present in the air. We just need one thing from the air, and that is oxygen. Now we also inhale and exhale during sleep. And so we can see a sleeping person's chest moving up and down. Now kids, why do we breathe? We need our body to function properly. We need air for that purpose. When we breathe in, we take in oxygen, and when we breathe out, we give out carbon dioxide. Air makes us feel fresh and lively. Air is necessary for our body to get vigor. We need to work properly. Like us, all other living things like plants, animals, birds, insects, aquatic animals need air for respiration. So kids, air is the most important natural resource. It is necessary for the survival of all living things. So students, can you tell me, can we breathe underwater? The answer is no, we cannot breathe underwater. But what about fish? Fishes live in water, but how do they breathe? Fishes are living things. They also need air to breathe. So kids, fishes are able to use the air that is dissolved in water for breathing purpose. Now students, what about the fish that we keep in fish tank? The fish in the aquarium or fish tank also use the air dissolved in water for breathing. Like seas and river, air is not mixed directly in the fish tank. So as a result, the amount of air which is present in water of fish tank can get reduced. So, if all the air present in fish tank is used up, then what will happen? The fishes would die eventually. Therefore, more air is continuously added to the water in the fish tank with the help of the machine. That is why we see bubbles rising up through the water in such fish tanks. From this, students, we come to know that each and every living things need air for their survival. So now we are going to try with an experiment. Let's try this. Take a glass more than half full of clean water. Take a small piece of a newspaper sheet, roll it to make a straw. Dip one end of the straw into the water. Through the other end, blow it with your mouth. Now, what do you see? We can see bubbles rising up in the water. What does this tell us? This tells us that the air rose up and escaped in the form of bubbles. So, kids, let us now summarize the chapter. What we have learned? We have learned that air is everywhere. We cannot see it with our eyes. Air does not have color, smell, or taste. Living things need air for respiration. So, kids, hope you all have understood the chapter thoroughly. Thank you.